Hello, my name is Asad Hayat and I'm going to share my knowledge with everyone for free. If you want to learn and earn dollars from freelancing, that means you have to get international clients and must have basic English comprehension. So I'll keep my lecture in English. In case you need specific parts explained in local language, you can put those questions on comments or on my social media or website links which I have shared in description. Please subscribe to get more updates as this channel is not only about learning, there will be ton of fun, entertainment, interactive games, facts and other materials coming soon. By the end of this video, you will know what are different reasons or motives of people or businesses in creating a website. What are components of planning and why do you need to plan before moving ahead with website creation? Finally, for today's video, we will see different types of websites as well. Let's go and take up our first objective of today's lecture. That is, what are major factors which motivate or establish importance of having a website or why someone should learn this skill. If digital marketing is a playground, then website serves as a pitch on which match is played. By that I mean there are different sports out there. Some have more fame and followers, for example, Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, and some have less. But every sport have to be played at a specific pitch and ground. So if you have to create playground in which an audience is to sit, then creating a website is very core necessity for it. If you are already in the field of digital earning, for example, you have a Facebook business page and getting 100K monthly from that business, it is very much advisable not to put all your eggs in one basket and add another source of income through your personalized website, which can be in any field of expertise like blogging, consultancy, e-commerce, etc. Plus, other platforms like Facebook and YouTube or Amazon are vulnerable and bound by rules. Any single or multiple complaints or copyright infringements can lead to account blockage, and hackers attack large and known platforms more often than personalized websites. So all your efforts and income streams can come to a freeze, and it has happened even to more very successful pages across the world. If you properly manage your own website, it can grow exponentially. Even if you don't want to create your own business and looking around for a handsome monthly earning, website creation is a skill in itself, which is saleable and scalable in freelance market like Fiverr and Upwork. All professional businesses like to own their business websites, serving personal identity in large marketplace. Such middle and large scale businesses are always a target market to sell your skills as well. Having your own website and consistently working on its development and growth always result in organic growth of the business, and any single person joining your network will be personalized customer of your services, in contrast to a pool of services in large market where everyone is showing their product as and when they are looking at your product. And once a customer relation is built, you have their contact details, and any update and promotions about your product can be directly communicated at personal level through WhatsApp promotions, SMSs, or emails. Now we move to our next objective of today's video, that is importance of planning in creation of a personalized or client's website and components of planning. First of all, main purpose of having the website should be very clearly defined, which means you should know what to sell, whom to sell, and how to sell. Means you should know your product, target audience, and means of reaching out to the audience for desired sales. Once above is defined, you should know what content are you going to display on the website, what text should be shown, what text should be written, what images to display, what videos to share. And talking about text, images, and videos, you should know what graphics would you like to show for your branding, identify the color scheme, have a distinct logo. Then you should also plan on the mediums and tools you are going to deploy to have your website created. Are you going to use WordPress? Is Shopify good for you? Or do you have a budget to afford an expensive software company with developers making a customized website, which in reality we don't even know what they do? And in most cases, they do have their own basic templates and never start the work from scratch. It appears that this is a very boring stuff to do, and some may lose interest in getting the website started in the first place. And to some, it may seem costly to go through all these steps, but It is our job to make them feel at home and gather all such necessary tools to help them out, even in directing them to get those right tools. And to do so, we must have a very good knowledge of our own work first. Let's look at our third and final objective for today's video, that is types of websites and why is it important to know about these types. First, you have a corporate website, such as in tech industry, we have Apple. In consumer goods, we have Habib Oil Mills. In consultancy, we have PricewaterhouseCoopers. Knowing the type of website you are about to create is important because, for example, if Habib Oil Mills or a like of it comes to you or you reach out to them for their website creation, you would know that the basic structure of the header would look like in some basic menus like about, vision, careers, contacts, and in the body of the website of the page you would display some successful developments timeline, then a few segments of product lines that they own and are marketing successfully, then some popular brand names which people may not know commonly that they come under Habib umbrella in Pakistan, like Burger King and Pizza Hut. Then finally, a simple footer which with addresses, social media links, and standard copyright text, along with the same menus which you showed in the header of the page. You can have a personal website which give details of services a person is offering, or just a record of life story of somebody having a database of their major events. Then there are classified websites like OLX, Park Wheels, Jobby. And then you have social media websites like Facebook and Instagram. Then you have e-commerce websites like Daraz and Export Leftovers, ELO. Then a website can be a discussion forum like Gupshup and Hamari Web. Then there are educational websites like Allama Iqbal, Open University, Virtual University, and IOU. Then you have governmental websites like Government of Punjab and Foreign Affairs websites. Nadra is not a government website, rather it's a semi-government institution and not run by taxpayers' money. YouTube, TikTok, Dailymotion are types of entertainment websites, and there are many more others, but if needed, you can surf them. My target is not to exceed 10 minutes in a lecture. So this is the end of lecture number 1. If you want this presentation, PPTs, and its notes, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share our content on your page. Tag us in your sharing, and I'll share these free tools with you. Stay tuned for lecture number 2. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.